Basically what we're doing is trying to highlight the destruction that's taking place on the mountain, and this has been going on for almost 20 years now. From our point of view, the good thing about it is that there's so many young people who are now involved in it, who are maybe second generation. Their fathers and all protested about it, and their mothers protested about the destruction that's taking place. The other very obvious thing that we're doing is showing how young people can use the mountain for recreation and for amenity. And this is what should be done with the Belfast Hills, the Black Mountain in particular, because it's such a beautiful setting.
We're here to save the Black Mountain so the quarry doesn't take over it and destroys the mountain.
And what are you going to do? Why have your tent pitched?
To camp out and let people down there, we're going to advertise them, let us know we're up here.
Are you looking forward to staying out all night?
Yeah, can't wait.
Have you done it before?
Yeah, we've done it down in our own street and at the back garden, but we haven't done it up in the mountain.
Is it not going to be a bit cold for you all night?
Oh, we'll have sleeping blankets, we're going to be well happed up.
But do you think you'll get any sleep?
No, I don't think so.
But we don't want to go to sleep anyway, because we'll just be all excited and stay up at night.
We're going to do
have a laugh
activities and all.
Yeah.
What sort of activities are you going to do all night? You're not going to be a bit bored?
Why we'll be playing Goda.
And we'll be lighting fires, but we're going to do put rocks in them so it doesn't destroy the mountain. We're going to have a barbecue.
Alright, it's 7 o'clock.
You're looking forward to that?
Yeah.
Aye.
And we're going to be telling ghost stories.
And what sort of stuff are you going to barbecue?
Like what?
What sort of stuff are you going to have for your dinner?
Burgers and all.
And we'll have sandwiches and all in there.
So we should be hungry after it anyway.
I know.
One of the unfortunate things was that as early as 1992 the quarry company got planning permission for the next 30 years. They have in effect another 10 years left of that. The damage that they have done is practically irreparable, I believe. But one of the things that could possibly happen, and what I believe should happen, is that the quarry company, seeing how they've made so much money over that period of time, should hand the mountain back to the people. And there is in fact a Belfast Hills partnership which is working towards turning the hills into a regional park, and it would be of great benefit to the people. And at the end of the day, the destruction that is taking place is simply an expediency for getting rock which they can get from any other place in Northern Ireland. There's 300 other quarries. They don't have to be destroying a place of high scenic value like this place.
Are you just going to camp out all night?
Yeah, we're going to camp all night.
Is it not a bit spooky camping the side of the mountain?
Oh, well, it is alright.
But I mean,
Be alright tomorrow.
life's life.
Have you ever done it before?
No.
You're looking forward to it?
Wee bit.
Definitely.
Is it not going to be a bit cold for you?
It will be with loads of blankets.
16 blankets here.
And how many of you are in this tent?
Three
We're
in this
in
one
that
and
tent,
two in that
two in
one.
that tent. But we're all the same.
No, you only hate cats, massive.
That's my tent, and that's our tent.
What are you going to do about cooking and all?
Brought loads of sandwiches.
Sweets.
Brought
Not cooking sausages and beans and all that stuff?
Put on the
Body,
We'll just make ourselves a wee campfire.
We're from my yard, mate. Serious.
So how are you going to entertain yourselves all night long? Because you'll never sleep.
We bought a radio.
Listen to
Up
music.
from the boat, have a laugh.
The blasting still takes place, the dust still gets blown all over the place. People's houses are covered in white dust. The explosions still shake people's houses. The road conditions are totally unacceptable because of the muck and the dirt driving through it. So this has been an ongoing problem. People have now just sort of got to a level of acceptance because they've tried everything to stop it. And the omnipotence of the planning authorities and the DOE has just demoralised people. What has been positive is that myself and the local MP Jerry Adams have been meeting with the planning service and the DOE and the quarry company to seek some way of resolving the issue at the end of the day when the quarrying does in fact stop. Now that would involve removing machinery, that would involve bringing in experts who have restored quarries similar to it all over Britain to try and bring it back to some level which it was at before in terms of its natural beauty. Well, I have lived on the side of the mountain for 37 years and again always enjoyed walking on the mountain, the wildlife, the beauty of the place, And when I saw the destruction that was taking place at that time, I just felt so angry about it that I started to write to the papers about it. So what came from that was basically a campaign where different people contacted me and said, you know, we want to stop this quarrying as well. But I never believed that we'd be able to stop it overnight. But I knew that at the end of the day, it would be a means of educating people about the value of the environment. And again, I think that this is one of the very basic issues involved, that this is all about a sense of values and other people's lack of values in terms of the DOE and the planning authorities, who, as I say, for expediency, have destroyed a beautiful place to build roads and to do whatever, where they could have got the stone from lots of other places all over the north of Ireland.
You're gonna make me wonder what I'm doing, staying far behind without you.
It suits the people in the construction industry, it suits the DOE, it suits the different regional and local government. The stone's handy, it's cheaper, and they can get it for much less, so it's a simple question of that. There's more and more information coming available about the lack of action that has taken place here over the last 30 years by Northern Ireland civil service people who have simply sat on their hands. They have never learned, they have never went and examined other countries, other areas, and that's why the EEC and everybody else are holding them up for such ridicule. It really is a disgrace.
I've been coming up since I was a kid. We wanted to be here for the young that's growing up so that they can come up and experience what we have experienced.
Yeah, we come like in groups of people walking up and just looking at the scenery. And
people within the DOE and the planning service in particular have to be held accountable. They have to be held responsible for what has taken place. And at the end of the day, somebody look back here in 20 and 30 years' time and say, how was that allowed to happen? Why was that allowed to happen? So, hopefully, at the end of the day, people will hold them up for the ridicule that they deserve.
Save the Black Mountains!